Well, good day to our Digi millionaires. Listen, I wanted to do this very special video training the day, it might be 2 days after, obviously, we got the news that BitConnect has terminated its lending that sent shockwaves throughout the MLM-based crypto industry, Digi industry. And we've got this picture here because one of my mentors taught me this years ago. He said, success and failure are on the same road. Success is just a little further down the road. Success and failure are on the same road. Success is just a little further down the road. All right, so what I want to do is I want to restore some hope, okay, in this training. I don't want to hype you. Okay, I'm not going to swing around the chandeliers, but I do want to restore some hope, okay, because our 5-step Digi Millionaire roadmap, our getting you to Digi Millionaire status, is not dependent on any one third-party system. Are we going to leverage third-party systems? Yes, but that's just a part of our 5-step Digi Millionaire roadmap. Now, I sent out a video earlier on Wednesday, so I'm not sure if you're seeing this late Wednesday night, maybe Thursday, and it said, hey, don't sell your BitConnect coin just yet. I've had another conversation with someone else who spoke to someone else. This is all 3rd, 4th, 17th party information that BitConnect is supposed to turn our BitConnect coin into Bitcoin. Now, if that is the case, that's a big deal. All right. So the one thing I would say is if you have not moved your BitConnect coin out of BitConnect just yet, let's give it a couple of days to see if that is the case. Again, if you did not watch the previous video that we sent out, there was a national promoter out of Europe who was saying that everyone was going to get their, we got the BitConnect coin valued at $363.62. The problem is, people obviously withdrew their coin. A lot of people, they went to the exchanges and they started to sell it for what they could sell it for. There was panic selling on Wednesday morning when I woke up. It was going for BitConnect coin was going for $5. We've seen it inch up throughout the day. Queen said she saw it as high as in the 30s. I never saw it in the 30s. I did see it in the 20s. But what this national promoter in Europe is saying, don't know if he's correct. And we spoke with my very dear buddy James Harris. James was one of the ones that went out to Thailand. And James is really good about forging relationships. And so he was able to reach out with some of his more insider type contacts, and they were saying the same thing, that our BitConnect coin is supposed to be able to be exchanged for Bitcoin at the $363 pricing. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up in the event that that does not happen, and I'm aware that some people have already sold. Here's one of the things that happened to me way back in I think this was 2000. I was trading in the stock market, and I was actually I had a partner. He funded an account, and I did the trading, and we did very well on that particular account. And then in 1 month, I basically blew out the account because I was still a novice in trading. Blew out the account, $37,000 gone, and it wasn't even my money. Now, this guy was a millionaire, and, I didn't want to face him. When I did, my head was hung down, and I told him that, hey, man, I lost the money. And he said, I know. And I thought, well, aren't you ticked off? He said, what did you learn? What did you learn from this? And I told him what I learned. And he said, we'll just chalk it up as a $37,000 lesson. In other words, when obviously nobody, if you follow what we teach, nobody should have invested in USI Tech. Nobody should have invested in BitConnect any more than they were willing to lose. If you can't afford to lose it, you can't afford to invest it. And I do want to thank you because you folks are just amazing. When we did our webinar and we had to have this very uncomfortable conversation, there was nothing but good in terms of comments. We didn't have some of the stuff that some other people had in terms of, some real nasty negative stuff. We didn't have that. And that's a compliment to you, good folks. Now, with that being said, let's give you some hope. Okay, whether or not the BitConnect coin is traded for Bitcoin, which would be a great win for our audience. If you have already moved your BitConnect coin out of BitConnect, we recommend that you move it back and let's see what happens. Okay. I've been waiting for my BitConnect coin to hit my livecoin.net account. It's been very slow. But what I had moved into Coin Exchange, I was able to move back out from Coin Exchange back into BitConnect, and that only took about 15-20 minutes. All right. Right now, livecoin.net is very slow. Okay. So now, with that being said, that's not the focus of this training. I want to give you some hope, and I want to share with you some things that we are seeing in the marketplace. Okay. All right. So now, excuse me for coughing in your ear. Let's make sure we go over our roadmap again. All right. And I want to make sure that we really, really pound that the very best way for you and I to become Digi millionaires is to develop our own coin portfolio. And what I see as our potential new flagship, all right, I see Devore as a companion. I still think Devore is strong. Might there be issues in time that Devore has, that BitConnect has? That very well could be the case. All right, so I'm still going to proceed with Devore. All right, but I'm going to do it with understanding that that could be an issue. And so whenever we talk about Devore, we won't be talking about just compounding, for 2 cycles or 3 cycles. You'll have to do what you feel is best for you if indeed that you are participating with Devore. But I see Devore as a companion piece in light of the #1 lending platform not being around anymore. In terms of a flagship, all right, and we plan on going out to LA to meet with the folks in Vista, but I see Vista becoming our flagship. If that changes, we'll let you know. Okay. Now, why do we want to participate in Auto Digi Profit Systems, and particularly Vista? All right, particularly Vista, because it's going to assist us in #2. So all roads are going to lead back to developing and owning your own coin portfolio. Let me say that again. All roads will lead back to you developing and owning your own coin portfolio, something that you own, that you control. Okay? Obviously, we're still going to help you build a network of others. All right? We're going to still look for credible offers so that we are diversified. But all roads lead to you owning and controlling your own coin portfolio. All right, our nearer term targets have not changed. We still want to help you build a meaningful monthly cash flow, a monthly coin portfolio budget, and a monthly marketing budget. Okay, so here's what we've been looking for. Okay, we've been in search for the golden egg. BitConnect, with its lending platform, the golden egg. Devore, with its lending platform, the golden egg. And while golden eggs are great, what we now want to focus on is the goose that lays golden eggs. So instead of just focusing on the egg, we want to focus on the goose that lays the golden eggs. Okay? Now, what does that mean? What has us intrigued with Vista? Couple things, but it looks like perhaps if they do what they say, that we're going to have a goose in the form of a mini miner. And I believe in time we'll be able to have multiple mini miners per user. I think starting off, one mini miner per user, but in time I would imagine that we'll be able to have more than one mini miner. Let's think of the mini miner as the goose. Now, there are a number of platforms inside of the home business network marketing MLM space and outside of the home business MLM network marketing space that deal in mining. Big Club Network, which has been a phenomenal opportunity, is in the mining space. And we've been a part of Big Club Networks since its inception back in probably September 2014. So 3.5 years now. There's a few other mining operations. Wealth Generators has just launched a division dealing with mining. Now, the reason we're intrigued with Vista is the fact that with this mini miner, based on everything that we're hearing, okay, we haven't gone out to the home office yet, we're going to be making that trip, you and I will be able to have this machine that I read on someone's blog is about the size of an iPhone. And you'll plug it in, to get internet access. It will require about, a little electricity, maybe add a couple dollars to your electric bill, but we'll be able to mine altcoins. But the main coin that I keep hearing them talk about is Monero. All right, so the mini miner is the goose. Whatever it mines is the golden egg. The daily hash power benefits, as they call it now, are the golden eggs. Do we want golden eggs? Yes. But we also want what? Say it with me. The goose. It's all about the goose. If we have the goose, we get the golden eggs. If we have the goose, we get the golden eggs. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the marketplace. All right, and we've seen a remarkable turnaround from earlier in the day when everything was blood red. And this is why you want to be a part of us. We actually did a trade, and we're already up 32% on that trade. When things were blood red, we didn't get scared. That's when we went shopping. All right. So let's look at Monero, because this is the asset. This is the golden egg that I'm hearing is going to be mined from the mini miner. Excuse me for coughing in your ear. Give me just a moment. Okay. By the way, Monero is one of the top privacy coins out there. They really specialize in privacy. All right, so Monero, as I'm doing this recording late at night on January the 17th, 2018, and Monero, the prevailing price is $337.82. So let's bring up our calculator. Let's get rid of all of this stuff. This is a new computer with a new calculator, so I'm getting used to it. All right, so Monero is prevailing price is $337.82. $337.82. Okay, so that's the prevailing price. All right, now let's see what Monero was going for about a year ago. So I'm going to go, once again, CoinMarketCap. We're going to go under Tools, Historical Snapshots. We're going to look back at 2017. I'll tell you my Monero story in just a moment. And we're going to look at, let's look at January the 15th. Okay. All right, I'm doing this recording on the 17th. This is going back a year and 2 days ago. Monero was going for $10.54. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to take the prevailing price of $337.82. We're going to subtract out what Monero was going for a year ago, $10.54. All right, so we come up with, had we purchased Monero, or had we had the Goose, and we mined Monero, and we, let's say, now had a full Monero coin. Give me just a moment. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. All right. Then that coin a year ago was worth $10.54. That coin now is worth $327.28. So we're going to subtract out the $10.54, and that would be a profit. Had we either purchased Monero at $10.54, held on to it for a year and 2 days, or had we owned the Golden Goose and mined Monero, and let's say we had a full Monero coin, and held on to that Monero coin, we'd be up $316.74. Well, let's see, what does that mean in terms of a rate of return? Give me just a moment. Okay, I think I did that wrong. The prevailing price was $337.82. I think I did that twice. So let's go back here. $337.82. Subtracting out the $10.54. That left us $327.28. We divide that by the $10.54, what we could have gotten Monero for a year ago, a year and 2 days ago, or had we had the Goose and mined it. Okay? So now, we come up with an equation. We move this decimal 2 places to the right. And that tells us our return in a year's time on Monero, 3,105%. Or, another way of looking at this, I'm going to put this in memory, is that your Monero that either was purchased or mined when Monero was at $10.54 has grown by a factor in a year and 2 days time of 31 times. So, okay, if someone had purchased Monero, had $1,000 worth of Monero back in January of 2017, that Monero would now be worth $31,000. So, what has our interest with Vista is not just golden eggs, but the goose that lays the golden eggs. The fact that you'll be able to actually have a physical mini miner, plug it up, and whether you ever recruit anybody, sponsor anybody, make any sales or not, that can start earning you Digi assets. And does that go to our, remember, all roads lead back to developing and owning your own coin portfolio. Okay, so that definitely has our interest with Vista. The second thing that has our interest with Vista, and they're changing their vocabulary and their terminology so that they can be compliant. They are really committed to being compliant in the U.S. If you can be compliant in the U.S., you're going to be compliant in almost every other country. There might be a few countries, you know, China is a but when it comes to when it comes to Digi. South Korea, surprisingly, is a but when it comes to Digi. Obviously, the U.S. The U.S. is not necessarily the friendliest territory from a regulatory standpoint, but they really want to be able to have a foothold in the U.S. market. Be compliant. Now, listen, please, whenever you're talking about this, don't go out and say stuff like we're licensed and all that other crap. Don't say that. Don't say stuff like that, okay? That's not how it works. And I've been licensed with the to do mutual funds. I've been licensed through the Commodities Future Trading Commission and the National Futures Association, where I could have dealt with commodities. I did it from a Forex standpoint. So don't go out and say that kind of stuff. The second thing, however, that's got us very excited are the hash power benefits that are going to be paid out Monday through Friday, and those benefits are paid in coin. Namely, and I believe you'll have your choice of you'll have your choice and or all, and obviously most people are going to want to opt to have all. I don't have all the details yet, and as we have the details, as the company provides those, we'll share those. But we're talking about Bitcoin. So imagine Monday through Friday getting hash power benefits paid in Bitcoin. Going to your Bitcoin wallet, not housed inside of the company, not housed inside of the company site, but actually getting paid out to your Bitcoin wallet. Now, I was fortunate. I heard about Vista before the end of 2017. I got a position with Vista, and we're starting to see hash power benefits paid out. We saw a couple of payouts right before the end of the year, and then as they were transitioning to their new site, they said that the hash power benefits would resume on January 15th, and sure enough, we're getting hash power benefits paid directly to our Bitcoin wallet. Also, hash power benefits could be paid to your Ethereum wallet, and hash power benefits could be paid. I hear that Litecoin will also be coming up. At one point they talked about Ripple. I don't know how soon Ripple may be a part of the hash power benefits, but it looks like you're going to be able to have a mini miner generating Digi assets. Let's call it Monero for now. It might change to something else. Then you'll have these hash power benefits that could be paid out to you Monday through Friday in Bitcoin and or in Ethereum and or in Litecoin. So the combination of the Goose, the mini miner, laying golden eggs, let's say it's mining for Monero, and other golden eggs, hash power benefits paid in Bitcoin, hash power benefits paid in Ethereum, hash power benefits in time paid in Litecoin. And then you put that in a network structure that benefits us for building a team, so that somebody could be 100 levels below, and perhaps things that you're doing or that we're doing could impact somebody 100 levels below. So right now it appears that Vista is moving into the flagship space. All right, now real quickly, how much is the mini miner going to be? What I have heard on various webinars or recorded webinars with the CEO, is that it will retail for $14.99. That's $1,499. But that it will be wholesale for, let's call it $9.99 or $9.95 or something like that. So that it will be a product that could be retail. In other words, let's say that you are a customer and an affiliate. You got it for $1,000. So here's what I'm going to say about this one. Okay. Do whatever you have to do within reason to get the resources for the mini miner. Okay. My understanding is, now there might be some grandfathering provision for a spell. I would imagine there would be, because I don't think they're going to have enough of these units when they launch for everyone to get one in their physical possession. But we're going to want to order as soon as we possibly can. They're saying that ultimately you'll be able to buy it, with a credit card. So definitely, this would be a time where I would say, hey, if you've got the the credit availability on your credit card and you've got to leverage your credit card, do it. The difference here than, let's say, some other things that we've promoted is you're actually purchasing an asset. You are buying the goose. You're buying the goose. Now, I don't know how much Monero or whatever coins it's going to create on a monthly basis. I've heard them say anywhere from $250 to $600 a month worth of, and we won't know. We won't get a sense of that until we have the goose and plug up the goose and we start to see her work. But just think about that. If we were able to mine enough Digi assets that it equated on the open market to that asset, the amount of asset that we were able to mine, if we were to sell it, it was $250. Would you buy an asset for $1,000 and in roughly, let's say, 4 months, you're at a break even? So that month 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, whatever, is pure profit. I'd do it all day long. So, whatever you have to do, within reason, $1,000 for a mini miner. Excuse me for coughing in your ear. Okay? Now, how the hash power benefits work in terms of that, I don't know how that's going to work just yet. All right, so I'm setting aside my 1,000 for the mini miner, and I'm also setting aside for hash power benefits, or to purchase, I guess, hash power, so I can get my daily hash power benefits. Okay, and again, I don't know any more than that right now, but as we know that information, we will let you know. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to provide some hope. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to ever be dependent on any one third-party system. Are we going to leverage third-party systems? Yes. But all roads lead to you and I owning and controlling our own coin portfolio. The reason Vista has our attention is because with the mini miner that allows us to generate coins, let's call it Monero for now, that would be a part of our coin portfolio. Now, whatever you decide to do with that, if you decide to sell some at a profit or just hold on to it and just grow it, that's totally up to you. And with the hash power benefits that could be paid to you in Bitcoin, in Ethereum, in time in Litecoin, that also allows you to build what? A coin portfolio. And obviously, if you've been in this space in any length of time, if you're paid in Bitcoin, you can just keep it in Bitcoin. You can convert the Bitcoin into spendable, usable cash. You can use that Bitcoin to trade for other coins in, let's say, Bittrex or Poloniex or what have you. Okay? So you're going to hear us talk a lot about Vista. We're going to plan on going out to their home office in the Glendale, California area just as soon as we can. When we do that, we will let you know, give you some time. I'd love to meet some of you out there, and spend some time with you, and especially those of you that have followed us for years that we've never had a chance to meet. So I'd love to meet some of you in person. For those of you that you hadn't yet started a withdrawal strategy, and I will tell you that with the hash power benefits, we're going to the strategy that we're going to have with that is going to have you, you're not going to be compounding 100% of whatever. Okay, at least that's not going to be our strategy. We'll talk more about our strategy as we know more about how the hash power benefits are going to work. But we already have a pretty good idea. Do we just want to get the finalization from the company? All right. Devore, I'm still in Devore. Still, Devore will be more of a companion piece. Zecta, still waiting for Zecta, a nice companion piece. But it looks like that Vista is steadily approaching becoming our new flagship. We love each and every one of you. Let's get to the Digi. My gosh, millionaire status. And guess what? It's all about the Goose.
Welcome to Vista Networks, an innovating cryptocurrency technology company that is leading the way into 2018 with an array of unlimited possibilities. Here at Vista, we have taken the trends from the last 10 years and combined them into one massive universal product, our patent-pending mini miner. This is a mini mining machine that you can use in the comfort of your own home or take with you wherever you go, where you can launch any browser, make calls, send emails, and most importantly, mine the cryptocurrency of your choice. Our patent-pending mini miners have been in the making for the last 3 years, and you are the first to experience this new era in mining. RPM Vista is bringing mining to people's homes. Our goal is to educate our affiliates so they can make an informed decision on their financial future through Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, and be able to benefit from the ever-increasing trends of these supercoins. Every one of us missed the gold rush of 1848. Most of us missed the real estate gold rush. Some of us missed the internet gold rush by choice. In 2017, a lot of you missed the jump in price that Bitcoin had, from $1,000 to $19,300. And in 2017, the price of Ethereum also jumped from $7 to an amazing $880 in just 1 year. But if you were in Vista, then you enjoyed the daily benefits of being part of a Vista network. Like Helen, she put in 8 Bitcoins when the price was only $2,300, and by December, her 8 Bitcoins were worth $150,000, and she was receiving a daily bonus in benefits and convertibles of $2,000 or more a day. Once her 80 business days was completed, of course she decided to continue with Vista Network for another run at greatness. Now Umberto, he can finally pay his rent, car payments, and bills on time, and still be able to help his family in Nicaragua as well, thanks to the daily benefits from Vista. With social media, we can reach millions of people and share stories like these every day. Now, if you are seeing Vista for the first time, or lived a great prosperous 2017 with Vista, help us welcome to 2018 our own Vista Network social media platform, www.hire.org. Go higher with Vista. This year, more governments and banks around the world accepted Bitcoin as their own currency, and the value of Bitcoin has spiked up higher and higher, and keeps on growing even as you're watching this video. What will the price of Bitcoin be if 20 more countries accept Bitcoin as a currency, or even 50 more countries? The price would be at least 10 times as higher than this past year. So our question to you is this: will you allow people to stop you from greatness again? Or will you become a Vista Global partner? How much will Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum be worth? And the most important question is, how much Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum will you have going into your personal wallets on a daily basis? Are you in or are you out? Are you watching right now the largest gold rush of currency in the history of this planet pass you by? All we do at Vista is facilitate your daily benefits as you join our global platform and the cryptocurrency gold rush. Don't you think it's your turn also to benefit from such a phenomenon? How can you get involved? Well, leverage an advanced technology platform that can do all of the managing and building for you and deposit daily benefits into your wallet. With having made thousands of deposits to thousands of wallets throughout the year of 2017, we look forward to making millions of deposits more in 2018. Will yours be one of the million wallets that will reap the benefits of Vista's yielding profits? Last year you had fun. This year you will dominate the cryptocurrency world along with Vista and its innovating Vista ways. Our IT department continues to bring up new ideas and new products that will make Vista, we believe, the most successful and innovative cryptocurrency company in the planet. Welcome to 2018. RPM Vista, Vista Trading, Vista Assets, Vista Networks, Vista Exchange, Vista Pool, Vista Coin. Welcome to Vista.